My own personal story begins a number of years ago. I kind of withdrew into myself an awful lot. It wasn't obvious to me at the time. And that was kind of my first encounter ever with depression. I got treated for depression through medication. It was the only route that was made available to me. I wasn't informed of any other options or any other type of care or anything like that. But unfortunately, it led me to a darker place. The depression medication I was on probably didn't have the desired effect. And I ended up isolating myself further and further from my family, my friends and society. While I put on a brave face at home and no one really knew what I was going through, I was really suffering inside, to the point of where I made a decision that I no longer wanted to continue with the pain, that it was just too much. I wanted the pain to end. The conclusion I came to at the time was the only way I could end the pain was to end my life. I decided to start planning. I looked at different possible ways of ending my life, and in the end I decided the easiest way for me, because I couldn't swim, was to actually jump in off a pier. I'd kind of done a test run, as I'd call it, just to see, and I was happy, and I actually made the decision that I was going to go ahead with that. The occupational health nurse in work used to make contact with me every now and again, and I suppose the week I had decided I was going to do something, she had rang me. While she was on the phone with me, she to this day she can't explain what. We talk about it quite frequently, but she noticed something in my tone or the way I said something that kind of alerted her, and she came out there and then on the spot and said to me, "Are you contemplating suicide?" If someone had hit me with a baseball bat, it wouldn't have felt as severe as those words. Because while I had contemplated it, planned it, and looked at it, I'd never heard it back to me. And the minute someone said it to me, it was a complete shock to the system. I collapsed there and then. I was in the upstairs bedroom on the phone to her. I dropped to my knees. I couldn't be consoled because the realization of what I was going to do came true to me. And I suppose that was the real start of my realization of what I was going through and my recovery.